All right, let's see how if I remember how to do this. I said I wouldn't do live streams anymore. Welcome to HO Powertrain. Mm. I got my coffee. Got finally a morning off. Oh man, it's been nice. At least for today. Don't know what's going to happen the rest of the week or so forth and so on. So took the initiative to come and see if I can fix some train cars. I don't want to make a video out of this because I don't feel like making a video out of it. So I'm gonna do a live on it. Okay. Um, Before we get started, I want to thank everybody that's coming by watching HO Powertrain, and hopefully you enjoying what we're doing because I know I am. We've been having a lot of fun doing this. Awesome, sweet ride. All right, so oh man, we got some cars that fell off of the track, and me dropping some by hand, hitting the floor, and of course when a train car such as this hits the floor, it's never a good thing, right? So that's what we got to fix and put these things back together. So for this one, the well, the the coupler came off. So when it hit, it vibrated the coupler piece and it flew off. So I got that piece here. So I'm gonna try to screw that back in. Meanwhile, let me go kick that train on. I have it set up running different. So I got they're both Walder locomotives. So I got one in the back pushing and one in the front. Not that it means anything. I just wanted to see if it would run like that. If it gives me trouble, I'll take it off. But we are running DC locomotives. I've explained that plenty of times about DC, how well it works, especially if you have a large layout. It makes a big difference in cleaning track and everything else, right? So we got some glue here. We're going to figure that out in a minute. But let's put this together. So all this is a little covering, okay? And it holds the coupler, the knuckle coupler. Now I'm in the process of perhaps getting me some more metal couplers. I have to do that because I have some army train cars that just do not run great because they keep coming uncoupled. So I will be upgrading to metal couplers, all those other cars, okay? Believe it or not, couplers do wear out. These H.P.Ts do wear out, such as they got some little springs on the side, as you can see. Well, we say they wear out, but they actually don't. The little springs fly out of them, okay? And what happens, this little knuckle here won't be able to close, all right? So if that little spring flies out, this knuckle has no way of binding itself to the other coupler and latching on, okay? And they will fly apart. They'll just come uncoupled. So very important. If you keep having uncoupling cars, make sure that little spring on that metal coupler is on. Now, sometimes if you drop your car by accident on like a hard surface, they will dent on the side and causing the coupler not to open and close, okay? So I had that happen before also. Hence, therefore, I have to change couplers. All right, so that one's ready to go. I have some lives where I created these loads. This is regular gray ballast. And what I did, I put a false bottom into these hoppers out of styrene. And I went ahead and sprinkled some gray ballast in and locked it in with 50-50 water mix and sprayed the black on it. Makes it look like a cold load or whatever you're representing. Works very good for that. We got that one done. Next, again, this one fell off of the layout. It hit the ground and I blew a truck off. Okay. So for that, thank God we didn't ruin nothing else. Didn't break the car. And that locomotive came apart. Let me go see what's up with that. Alright, that should work. We'll just run it in tandem, because I never ran it like that before, so we'll run it in tandem. Oh! Alright, we're back. Okay, so this here, the screw, that little screw here, you see how it pulled the threads out of there. So let's see if it'll take this screw. If not, we'll glue it in. Not something I really want to do by gluing it in, but we'll see. Will it take it? Will it take it? Semi took it. Semi took it. It'll work if it comes. Well, I better let me glue it in, because I know what's going to happen. It's going to vibrate out, and I'm going to lose that little screw, and we're going to be screwed, right? Ah, dang it. I knew that. Alright. Put a little bit of super glue in there. That's all we need. I'm gonna take some of that glue out because I don't want to glue my truck in. I'm gonna lock that screw in. Perhaps I should have used some Loctite, but this is what we have. It'll work, I think. Great Northern, where can I get replacement screws that size? Ooh, my friend, I don't know. I don't even know what size they are. How did I come across that? I'm sure if you Google, like on eBay, you probably can find something like that. Yeah, so those threads had pulled in the train car itself. So I'm gonna have to let this dry like this for a while. So we're gonna move that aside. That's what happens when train cars hit the concrete, or you drop them. A lot of this is my fault because I try to pick all my train cars up at one time and I fumble them and they fall on the ground. My fault, right? This one, Bachman had made these so the sides remove. And somebody had mentioned that was for like a log load. And I don't like taking this apart, so I'm going to glue these in. So when this one hit the floor, we lost the sides. So we're going to put these and glue these right back in. Yeah, Great Northern, that would be cool if you find out what they are and hit me up. Might look myself and see what they are. All right, let's put a little glue on here. I don't believe in super glue for this, but this is what we have. I'll be using like some plastic weld. Plastic weld's the best for this. It comes in a little orange bottle, and plastic welds the plastic to each other. It actually welds it. Super glue creates a crystallization, like it just glues it, right, and it gets hard and brittle over time. So if you bump it or hit it over time, it'll crack and break. But plastic, which I have to order me some, welds the plastic to the each other. So that's a good thing to note. Plastic. Oh man, I'm thankful I had today off. Ooh, thankful for that little rain. Will do. Almost lost a screw last night, and I don't have spares. I know I'm like that. I'll lose them, and I'll be looking through all the junk drawers. Oh, thank you, Jason. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So, ooh, this one here. I can't do much with this one because these are some 32-inch wheels, and I don't have no 32-inch wheels. I have 36-inch wheels, but no 32-inch wheels. So I lost this wheel, and I can't find it. So I can't do nothing with this one until I get some 32-inch wheels. Coming up, coming up. I ordered 36, no 32. One second, guys. Oh, Canadian National giving me some trouble today, man. Took that thing off the layout. What time is it, by the way? 9 o'clock. Crap. One second, guys. Sorry guys, phone. Man. Leave me alone, my phone. All right, back to it. That's work. They give you a day off, but they want to keep calling. All right. This one here. These are 32-inch wheels. Okay. And this one here broke the side frame. So it's a plastic side frame. And this is, I think, a Walters. A Walters car, I think it is. Yeah, it's a Walters. So it broke this side frame completely. I'm gonna try to glue it back. If not, I'll be looking for replacement parts for this, but not easy to come by. Let's see if I can glue it. Take a little super glue and put it right on that truck. There we go. And see if we can finagle this on. Well, that's not the best way to fix something though. Because the problem, you got to line it up just right. Because if it's not lined up, your wheels ain't going to work. I'm okay, Union Pacific. How you doing? Jason, is there a standard wheel set size to rolling stock when it comes from the factory? There's 32 or 36 inch, if I'm not mistaken. 32 and 36. You'll be able to tell when you get your car, you know, the size difference. I rather the 32 inch. That's what I preferably like, just because of the look. But the I don't see too much of a difference in them running, you know. This ain't gonna work. I don't think we're gonna be successful with gluing that like that. I don't think. Let's take it off. I don't think this is gonna be too successful, guys. We'll try though. All I can do is try and pray for the best it works, right? Ah. See, if I had Plastruck, I wouldn't be going through all this right now. That Plastruck would weld it right away. That super glue, I need that accelerator. Doing good. I just got my Lionel Legacy Hudson. Lionel Legacy. Is that O-scale? Union Pacific guy? O-scale, I think. Awesome. I won't be able to get it. Dang it. What else can I do? Think. There's a way to fix this. Let's try to. I would JB weld it, but Mike can JB weld it. Oh, I think I have something. Let's see. No. Yep, let's try this. Model glue would work better. Yeah, that Plastruck stuff. You're right, Jason. Unfortunately, is what I got. Yeah, let's see what I got on hand and let's try this. I might can rebuild it with some water weld. I'm gonna use a little bit, not a lot. Because what's bad, it broke flush. So there's absolutely nothing to bind it. And again, like you said, the model glue, if I had that Plastruck, it would work. I think that's gonna get me on the web today ordering some. It has a part tender with a water scoop effect. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Union Pacific. That's sweet. Let's mix this up. So this water weld works because it dries really hard, and it's going to create like a body for it, should I say? Some kind of gives it more stiffness, makes it rigid, right? So let's see. We don't want a lot. What's bad, once you mix it up, the rest goes to waste. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna put some super glue back on it. All right. And we're gonna put this little piece here. There we go. And we're gonna stab this right on to it. It holds it in place, right? There we go. So there you have it there. Now I gotta make sure this is flush. While this is drying, we're gonna put the wheels in so we can center it and set it. This might not even work. We'll try. Looks pretty straight to me. Now if I can prop this without dropping it anywhere, letting it fall over, then we got it. Okay, so let that dry. We'll come back to it. Don't move. All right, we'll pop these two in. So this here, all the truck does is expand a little bit, and the wheels pop right into the plastic frames. So very loosely it fits in there, so it's not much pressure to pull them apart. You overdo it, you'll break your frames, and then you gotta go and try to figure out where you get this at. All right, Jason, thank you for coming by. Have a good day. Steam engines, yeah, Union Pacific. I have I have two steam engines. Got a 040, I think, or 060, and a big boy. Hardware, multi-screen. This is Restream. It's a free version of Restream. It's a lot to set up, but once we get it set up, it works. I used to have a lot of trouble with trying to set my mic up, interference with internet, but so far we've been doing pretty good. I have that Walters DC locomotive running, and I'm a strong believer in DC. Now, I made a short saying why I circled back to DC, correct? On a smaller layout, you probably wouldn't have a lot of trouble because, especially if you keep a smaller layout in a confined area, indoors per se, it wouldn't get as dirty, and so DCC wouldn't give you as much trouble because DCC is very finicky. On this large layout I have, DC, we don't have no problems, especially if the track gets a little dirty. So DC is what we're doing on a larger scale run. It just works, you know. 4019 Union Pacific. I wanted 4014, but couldn't get it at the time. But absolutely. It was very expensive. I bought it brand new, and that thing was very, very expensive. A big boy, and keep in mind, a big boy, if you're going to get you one and spend that kind of money on one, make sure your track is 100%, because the front wheel sets tend to come off, and they're very, very finicky. The big boys, they run good, but they finicky. That's my experience I've been having over here. All right. What else we got? Okay, this one's good. This is an Athearn gondola. Good little gondola. Trucks fit very good. The trucks are nicely and robust. Very good little gondola compared to that Bachmann. This Bachmann here, I'm not too happy with this Bachmann gondola. One, because it was very expensive, and two, the trucks are very, very sloppy in here. So they have a lot of slack with them moving on the pivot point back and forth. So because that does that, they tend to derail easier. And another thing, the wheels are so close to the frame. So that's a box. They look good. They did a great job building it, but they don't run the best, okay? Great details. They look awesome, but they just not great runners. Let's see what this did. Yeah, this is going to have to dry for a while, okay? (4019) smoke deflectors. I have the smoke deflectors, and she is a Broadway Limited. Yep, Broadway Limited. I had a little problem with that decoder in that Broadway Limited. It was user error. It was my fault. I applied DC to it, and it stayed too long on the track before I realized the DC was on it, and I fried the decoder in it. Thankfully, I had a diesel decoder from another BLI, and everything plugged right into that big boy. so she still runs great. And the noise, the sound is a little off, but you can't tell. Yeah, it's an awesome locomotive, big locomotive. All right, so basically we got all our cars fixed. I don't think they sell these hoppers anymore. I think they might have restocked them, but at the time they quit selling them for a while. These the 4 bays. So I'm looking for some more like this. All right, we're gonna move this out the way until I let that other one dry. I'm gonna have to come back to that later on. I'll show you guys the difference on your wheel sizes. You think you can show us, or we should get a sound decoder? Yeah, it's a sound decoder, Union Pacific. So that's your difference in wheel sizes. That's the 32 and that's the 36 inch. Again, I rather the 32 just for cosmetics and clearance wise. But again, I have no trouble with 36-inch wheels running on the layout. They run pretty good. So you want to see the locomotive, eh? Okay, give me a second. I'll do a short on that coming up. Let's go ahead and move this. Hello, Saint and Note. How you doing? You want to see the old big boy? Oh, wrong one. I forget where I put my stuff, but we can grab it. A Loke sound. Yeah, I saw that where it should plug right in, right, Union Pacific? I want to say they plugged right in, correct? All right, let me show you guys. Bum, 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 bum. Let me see if I can get you big here. Well, no, wrong button. Hold on, give me a second. Dang it. Hold on, guys. There she is. All I have to do is change that to 4014, but the thing is the 4014 has it's it's got the fancy wheel covers for it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the 4014 one day. Not nothing now. I can't. I gotta watch my money. Yep. So the sound decoder resides in here, and it was very easy to change it because it would slip in and plug in. But yeah, it works very nice. Union Pacific. Yeah, you just unplug the BLI and plug in the loc one, but you do need to yeah, that's going to be the sucky part for me to reprogram it. I think you got to get like all the thing for that, the programmer, right? All right, let's get this back. All right. There we go. We pretty much fixed our cars. Less than an hour. And it was nice to touch base with you guys. What else I got coming up? Focusing on fixing my train cars. So I want to run. I'll show you. Give me a second. .4014 has an all tender. Don't butcher. One day, don't butcher for it. Also, if you get low sound, you can have walkway lights and firebox. Yeah, that'll be cool, man. The firebox flicker. Okay, so these are the cars I got for a really good price. I got 10 of these cars for like $100. I grabbed them because, man, you get the tanks. eBay has these deals. You just got to kind of watch out. And there you go. I found these, right? Beautiful, beautiful cars. Let me blow you up on this one so you guys can see it better. So there you go. The only problem I'm having is, again, I want to run more of a long train, but see how these couplers here, this is the leaf spring coupler, I call it. They got like a little plastic leaf. There you go. And that leaf there, if they wear out or they break, as in this case, your knuckle won't engage, okay? Therefore, when you pull in cars, they're all the time coming uncoupling. That's the reason in this case. And you just cannot run a train like you need to, especially whenever you got inclines and different terrains. Couplers like that will not stay on the track. So I will definitely need to buy $100 bulk H.P.T couplers. They went up, man. Things are expensive. Right now, the name of this right now is finding stuff at a good price. It's always been that way, but it's more so that way right now for me. Before, I would buy stuff like that without batting an eye, but the way things are going, I gotta watch. Just woke up in the middle of the night having a couple. It's 12. Australia, okay. All right, thank you, saying it. I appreciate that. Yeah, the tanks are just awesome, man. They're a sight to see. Just awesome. This is Chesapeake and Ohio flat cars. I mean, just for the price, as you know, like these flat cars here, they're probably going for. This is I would want to say, who makes those? I don't want to say who makes them, but it may be Athearn. It looks like an Athearn. Could be wrong on that, but it looks like an Athearn flat car. And those cars, as you know, they do get expensive. So to buy 10 of these cars for like $110, it was unreal. I couldn't believe it. So I grabbed them. T40, yeah, it's some awesome. Awesome. As you know, this I 3D print for my gondola loads and I paint them and they go right in. That 3D printer, man, awesome. So yeah, that's what I gotta do. I gotta fix my train cars. I want to get longer trains on this thing. This was a Walters car. They run really, really good, but they're just a cheap car. Nothing against it, but this is one of my first box cars I bought, and I tried my hand at graffiti back then, and I've gotten better since then. But I had to start somewhere, right? Yeah, this one just kind of a side note. I put Vader on it on a toilet. uh, yeah, there you go. What else we got, guys? That's about it, really. Uh, yeah, that's all, guys. Thank y'all for coming by. I'm gonna let that truck dry up. I may do a running on it and show you guys that I fixed it. Hopefully, it holds together. And basically, that's what I wanted to do and come touch base with you guys. Tell you I'm still here. Try to still keep these lives going and just having fun with this stuff. Okay. So, like always, please like and subscribe. Y'all have a great day. And always keep those trains running. Always. 100%. See you later, guys. Thank y'all for coming by.